All right, everyone, we are back and diving deep into the world of pro tennis and, more specifically, the absolutely amazing rise of Jannik Sinner.
This guy.
2 Grand Slams already in 2024. It's unbelievable.
It's incredible, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we know he's had that hip injury recently and then the whole drug testing thing, but
Thankfully cleared.
But honestly, when you're playing at this level, that's got to feel like a walk in the park.
Yeah, just a little blip.
Just a blip, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of playing at this level, there's this one stat that's got everyone talking. It's like his secret weapon, and it's the reason we're doing this whole deep dive.
And you know what's so interesting about it is that it's not the usual suspect. We're not talking about his backhand or like some amazing drop shot.
Okay, so what is it? You got to tell me.
It's his serve.
His serve.
Really?
I know, right? You'd think we'd be talking about like his return game or something, but this article, Key Jannik Sinner Statistic, confirms why he is ahead of Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic. It makes a really strong case for why this is so important.
Okay, now I'm really intrigued because like everyone loves a good underdog story, and who doesn't love a killer serve?
Oh.
So tell me, what's so special about his serve?
Okay, get this. Sinner is leading the ATP Tour in service games won. Okay. And not by a small margin. We're talking 90.76% success rate.
Hold on, 90%? That's unheard of, especially at this level.
Exactly. It's incredible. Think about it. You're facing Sinner, the pressure is already on, and then you have to deal with this serve that's like an impenetrable wall. It's a game changer. It's like trying to break through a fortress, you know?
Yeah, and it just messes with your confidence before you even step onto the court.
Totally.
Yeah.
So it's not just about, you know, acing every serve. It's got to be like this mental thing too, right?
Exactly. It really gets in their head. And to really understand what makes it so special, you kind of have to look at the changes he's made. The article, it quotes Greg Rusedski.
Oh, yeah, the former British #1?
Yeah, and Wimbledon finalist. So he knows a thing or two about serving.
He does, yeah.
And even he was impressed.
I think he said something like, I've been super impressed, which knowing Rusedski is like the ultimate compliment.
Oh, absolutely. He's not easily impressed.
Yeah. What did he say exactly?
Well, he was talking about the changes Sinner made to his motion, I guess, last year. And he was really complimentary of Sinner's team, especially like Darren Cahill, his coach, about how they overhauled his technique.
Yeah, they really revamped his whole game, right?
Yeah, well, at least his serve. And Rusedski had this whole thing about it. Like, it all started with making a change to the serve, the body, transitioning, adding slice, and adding things.
Okay, hold on. For those of us who, haven't gone pro yet,
Yeah.
break that down a bit. What does he even mean by like transitioning and adding slice?
Right. So like transitioning is how Sinner shifts his weight, like from his back foot to his front foot when he serves.
Okay.
It's all about like generating power and making the serve smooth, you know?
Okay.
And slice, that's when he hits the ball sideways so it curves in the air.
Oh, so like a curved ball in baseball.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
he's added this whole other layer of like unpredictability.
Exactly. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what Rusedski says is working so well. Like his opponents, they don't know where the ball is going to go. They don't know which way to lean, how far back to stand. And even that split second of hesitation, it's huge in tennis.
Oh, yeah. A split second is like a lifetime in tennis.
It really is. And what's crazy is that Rusedski thinks it's only going to get better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he thinks as Sinner gets more comfortable with it, like, watch out. And here's where it gets really interesting, right? Because the article, it argues that this serve is changing men's tennis.
Wow, okay.
Because for years, we've had players like Alcaraz and Djokovic dominating from the baseline, these crazy long rallies.
Oh, yeah, those are so intense.
But Sinner's serve, it's almost like a preemptive strike, you know? He's like changing the whole rhythm of the game.
So it's not even just about the serve itself. It's about like how it changes the entire way the game is played.
Absolutely. And Sinner seems to know it too. He was talking about this new generation of players, him, Alcaraz, you know, and how it's shaking things up.
Didn't he say something like, it's nice to see new champions, nice to see new rivalries?
Yeah, exactly. And that I feel it's good for the sport to have some new champions. And you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
It really is. Yeah, it's like a whole new era for tennis.
Totally.
But with all this new energy, the rivalries, do you think Sinner feels the pressure?
Oh, definitely. I mean, everyone's gunning for him now.
That's got to be tough.
For sure. The expectations are huge.
Especially after, that whole drug testing thing.
Absolutely. But you know what? He seems to be handling it really well. He's talked about how there will always be tough matches, players who push him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is a very mature attitude, I think, especially for someone his age.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we've talked about how this serve is changing the game.
Totally revolutionizing it.
But can he keep this up?
That's the big question. I mean, can he stay on top with guys like Alcaraz right there?
And Djokovic. And let's not forget Djokovic, right?
Right, like, that's the GOAT. He's not going down without a fight.
And what about Medvedev? He's always a contender.
Oh, absolutely. He's always lurking. Medvedev is never out of it. Sinner has got his work cut out for him if he wants to stay on top.
He does, yeah. This is so exciting, though. Who knew that a serve could be such a game changer?
Right. You think about all the classic rivalries, and now we've got this, a whole new way to play.
It's incredible. Well, that's about all the time we have for today's deep dive into the world of pro tennis and the unstoppable rise of Jannik Sinner and his incredible serve.
Don't forget that serve.
We'll be keeping our eye on Sinner as the season unfolds. Will he keep dominating? Can anyone stop him? We'll be back next time with another deep dive. See you then.